Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Old Style Classics baseball cards and other kind of cards and collectibles and all that stuff. Today it's technically Saturday morning at 1:39 a.m. California time. In the process of catching up, doing some videos, and did some AEW videos and some of my eBay Allen Ginter project PC collection video. But today at lunch, because I had an extra 15 minutes, I stopped off at a Target up by my work, and lo and behold, they had the 2024 Goodwin Champions, and that's their newest product as far as Goodwin goes, because they did 2022 at the beginning of 2023, and then a few months later they did the 2023s, and now early into 2025 they got the 2024, so I guess they're just catching up. um, Not a big fan of them since they stopped doing the mini cards around 2018. They were few and far between, and I think since 2020 they've done more modern designs. But if you know anything about Goodwin Champions, that's based on the 1880s and 90s Goodwin cigarette cards, much like Allen & Ginter. This was Upper Deck's answer to Allen & Ginter, so they had old style cards like Allen & Ginter's or like Gypsy Queens, one or the other, but they've ventured far away from that. But anyways, I found three blasters. Now this year's design is a little bit more old-fashioned than the last few years. The last few years were like no different than Sky Metal or Sky whatever they have. These ones are a little more old-fashioned, but the card stock is really poor this year compared to the last 2 years. This card stock was a lot better. Usually you don't do very good with Upper Deck, but I got some surprises to show you about how I've actually done really well with Upper Deck so far. So I'm going to show you the cards that we got out of this blaster. I opened this at work because I bought 3 of them, and we'll probably go ahead and here's what's on there. Alright, and then once I show you the cards that I got out of that, I'll probably go ahead and open a box for you. So let's get to it. Let's show you what we got, and we're going to start with the base cards. I already organized them by put them in order. So I saw the checklist. It's a pretty huge amount of cards. I wouldn't say there's a lot of cards in the checklist, but they have multiple variations. And this is retail blaster, $24.99 at Target. Picked up 3 of them, and they're not bad. They're just the card quality. That's always been the thing with Goodwin Champions. They do like 2 years good card stock, like Allen & Ginter level, and then they would do another year where it was like Topps opening day quality. This design is a little less modern than the last few, but it's still kind of modern, so it doesn't really install that Gypsy Queen, Allen & Ginter kind of feel to it, but yeah, they're nice. Just a lot thinner stock. Maybe not as thin as opening day, like I said, but nothing compared to the last few years. Alright, so we're going to start with the base stuff. Let's get to it. Alright, so once again, they started off with Michael Jordan. The old school sweater, sweatshirt kind of thing going on there. So Michael Jordan, that's what the back of these cards look like. And DJ Wagner, so a lot of prospecting in Upper Deck. Much like Panini, but even less so with baseball. Justin Edwards. Basketball, I'm going to show you the back of these because most people probably never see these things. Giselle Thompson, soccer player. Oh man, that's pretty. Hey Rob. Giselle Thompson. And then some of the backs seem a little different, but I'm not up to date on their inserts and stuff like that. Jaden Rashada. Looks like a football player there. And New Mexico Lobos lost again to Boise State tonight in the Mountain West Conference Tournament. And then Utah State looked like they got blasted. So the top two, well, I guess Colorado State was in second place, but the top teams for the Mountain West are New Mexico and Utah State. We both lost, but we're both probably in the NCAA tournament guarantee. We won the regular season, Casey Farr. And Utah State's most likely going to get in. Since San Diego State lost, I think they're out. So basically, Boise State and Colorado State really needed this. Now that those two are going to be playing in championship, I think that maybe both of them make the tournament. Obviously, the winner will, but they might, whoever comes in second, might take the place that San Diego State would have had. But it depends if there's any other bracket busters. But Malobos should be in 26-7. Wins against ranked UCLA, Arizona State, so on and so forth. All right. No, Arizona State. I don't remember. But we're pretty much guaranteed. So there's baseball card. Nick Kurtz. And he's from Pennsylvania. Let's see. This kid was born in 2003, so 20-something. Bo Nickel, MMA. So, much like Allen and Ginter, but even more so with the different sports and different celebrities, because obviously they can't get the baseball license, and so they're kind of stuck with prospects, so they do a lot of more different sports, but that's okay because that's really more in line with the original tobacco cards of the early days. But Goodwin was more baseball, but they did have other stuff like Allen and Ginter's did, rowers, pool players, all that kind of stuff. So, much like Allen and Ginter, don't hate on Goodwin Champions because they have other than baseball cards in it. I don't think they do celebrities anymore. This is in line with what original tobacco cards were doing in the 1800s. And, baseball's made it basically impossible for anyone else to do baseball cards, which is unfortunate. All right, and then Brandon Garrison, basketball. Obviously, I don't have logos either, so pause those and read them if you like. Derek Carell. So I'll go a little faster now. Logan Diggs, football. They're pretty cards. They're just cheaper than the last few sets, but they do have cardboard backs. They're a little glossy cardboard, but they're pretty nice. Jamari Thrash. But what they do with Goodwin is you'll get like 3 different variations of this guy, like this card, a landscape card, and then maybe something else. So that's what they do. So like I say, they have, maybe 75 people in the set, like Al Jennings III there, and then they'll do 2 or 3 of the different people, or different, like same image but one landscape, this, and then maybe a variation, like maybe a short print. Jerron Dickey. And that's how they fill their checklist, maybe 150, 200 cards. I'm not sure. Easily look that up online. Fidel Barajas and football. Soccer. Hey, did you say football, Rob? Well, I meant European football there, Mr. Ford. Oh, this is Gerald Ford, former president. I like football, but that's soccer, Rob. Well, they call it football. Well, I want to see some American football. Well, they do have some celebrities in here. So, Quincy Isaiah, an actor. So, there you go. Very Allen and Ginter-esque. They used to look a little more like Gypsy Queen, but Allen and Ginter, because they did stuff like this, celebrities, and Gypsy Queen didn't do that. So it was kind of a cross between Allen and Ginter and Gypsy Queen, the Goodwin champions. Early Goodwin, really nice stuff, like 2009. Super cool cards with the minis and all that. Hey, Gerald Ford. Hey, Rob, it's Gerald Ford again. You call me? Sure did, buddy. Look, there's Damian Martinez football. Did you say football? Oh boy, I used to play football. Oh, thanks, Rob. I like seeing a football card. Gee, you know, that's nice. Because them guys are always hogging the camera because you show them pretty cards of them girls. I like those cards too, but I like football. Well, there you go. MMA. Stick around. He looks like Ken Jennings. That's funny. Like an evil version of Ken Jennings from James Bond movie. Francis Marshall. Austin Gracer, whatever, golf. Hey Rob, I play golf too. Good, good, good job, Mr. Ford. All right, basketball, but you might want to stick around. I might have some more football. Actually, I do. Oh boy, I can't wait. Deering and Fox. So there you go. Landscape. That's a variation, and that's 93. So I don't know. Maybe it's 100 cards. That Justin Edwards. Basketball. Card 99. So yeah, maybe 100. Didn't really look at the box. All right, there's the base cards. Let's show you the retail exclusives first. These you get for the retail, and these are the turquoise cards, which are always really nice looking variation or parallel. There he is, Malik Neighbors football. You can check out my short videos if you just want to see these quickly. Malik Neighbors. All right. And don't forget, speed up your video if I'm speaking too slow for you. And like, subscribe, all that. We're up to 232, I believe, subscribers. Thank you. And here's a baseball card for you. An old style classics baseball card with an old style kind of looking uniform there. Maybe a bit much on the green, but still pretty cool. But there's baseball player Ethan Petrie. Born 2004, so it was like 21. So better get going if you want to be in baseball. All right, here we go. Daniela Moroz. Hey, Rob, get out of here, Gerald. Let me see. Is that a girl? Oh boy, Daniela Moroz. Well, she looks like she got a lot of padding around the middle there, but old Bill don't mind. Hey, Bill, that's James Bond. What you looking at there? Don't worry about it, James. I got an eye full. Dag nabbit. Did you say Moroz? I used to kiteboarding before it was done, but I sounded a little different. I sounded a little more like Roger Moore. James Bond. I'm keeping the British end up. And Trevor Estini, football. There you go, Gerald Ford. Oh boy, hey, look, that football's coming right at me, Rob. Whoop, catch it. Oh boy, a touchdown. Trevor Estini. All right, so there's our retail exclusive turquoise cards. And then one of their insert sets are these. I'm not a big fan of, but there you go, Bryce Young, who was in Allen & Ginter a couple years ago. Upper Deck will try to pick up some of those people after they've been in Allen & Ginter. So sometimes I say you may never see this guy in a card again. Not this guy, but some people. But you may catch him in Goodwin. There's Bryce Young, so that's pretty good. He's in the NFL. Oh, I believe he's quarterback for old Green Bay. So there you go. Splash of color. Oh boy, hey, that's not my American football. Hey, that's a girl. Hey, Rob, is that another girl? What you got there? Oh man, Corbin Albert. Who doggy? Eckstein something or other. This is John F. Kennedy. Corbin Albert. Oh boy, James, did you see that one? Let me see that card. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. Splash of color. Oh, I didn't even see that. All right, there it goes. Baseball cards, people. Nick Kurtz in action there on the splash color. Nick Kurtz. All right. So it looks like they got a bunch of college baseball players to fill in their baseball needs for you folks like me. Now here's some higher quality cards, but this is one of their famous cards Upper Deck's good known for, and that's the Young Guns. So I believe you are guaranteed some Young Guns. Fidel Barajas. I don't think I'll get to opening that other box, people. This video is probably going to go long if I did. So, soccer. And then, hey, oh boy, hey, surfing. Like I said, I'm going to have to do surfing because there's a bunch of surfing cards out there that come in these sets, like Goodwin and Alligator and stuff like that. Maybe Golden Age and all that. But there's another surfer, Carolyn Marks, on the Young Guns. So Young Guns is, I guess, the equivalent for Upper Deck is a Bowman's First Chrome or whatever. Alright, and then here's our parallel variations, or otherwise pretty cards. The Platinums or Chromes, whatever they want to call it. Let's see what it says on the box here. So DJ Wagner, basketball player there. Blah, blah, blah. Collect all new Literary Classics patch cards. Collect base set turquoise parallels, Goodwin all world cards in every box. Bigger autograph hits, platinum variants, and all that. So this is a platinum. So they call their chromes platinum. So that's just the base platinum, it looks like. Hey, he played for New Mexico State. Wow. Or wait. Oh, they clobbered New Mexico State. So he was with Kentucky. DJ Wagner, pretty card. And then here we have one of the refractor versions, and it looks like a green refractor of track and field, neon green. There it is. I didn't even notice that earlier. So Sam Hurley, track and field, on the neon green. That's pretty cool. That looks cool. I thought it was copper looking at work, but now I see the green. That's pretty sweet. But who knows? This guy may never get another mainstream set card. So there you go. Good for him. And our all world, which I believe is one per blaster because you do get a silver pack, and that is Killian Michie, and that is what is this called? Aqua. So Aqua, all world on the Aqua. So hey people, we're 18 minutes in, and I basically have one more card from this box to show you if you're keeping track of the math. So you think that's the best card that I got? Well, nope, because I couldn't believe it. Second pack of the blaster, I pulled an SP Signatures, SP Authentics. This is the, well, we'll talk about it in the back, Nick Smith Jr. basketball on-card autograph. That is sweet. I couldn't believe I pulled an autograph out of a blaster when I've opened hobby boxes and got 2 patch cards and a lenticular, so manufactured hits, not even like a relic, but I was able to pull this. Now this does show up on the checklist as the SP 2002 version. So this is based on the 2002 design, whatever SP was doing back then. And I tried to look for comps online, but nobody else had this card out there yet. So it's a pretty new product, only been around like a month. Not a lot of people buy this stuff. But sometimes I always wonder, do they like have leftovers from, like, say they did SP and whatever they didn't get rid of, they throw in Goodwin Champions? Or is this meant to be with Goodwin Champions, because it doesn't say. So that's one thing that's always kind of confounded me about Goodwin, because it's not even a Goodwin autograph or say Goodwin anywhere on it. but you know, I'm not going to complain about getting an autograph. But that's super cool. Could not believe we pulled an autograph out of a blaster from Upper Deck. But you know, I did the Upper Deck Looney Tunes yesterday. I did this today, pulled this, and earlier in the week I did Upper Deck AEW Wrestling. And out of the first blaster, out of the two blasters I bought of those, I pulled the Jay Lethal, formerly the Black Machismo, autograph card. Now those ones are sticker autographs on these, but beautiful card. And I love Jay Lethal. He's funny, good wrestler. One of those extreme wrestlers, or used to be. But I did pull the Jay Lethal, so look at that. And I got a numbered card of AEW as well out of a blaster. So 2 Upper Deck autographs in the same week out of blasters, of all things. So maybe Upper Deck is maybe loading their product right now to maybe drum up some more interest and maybe shed um, the stain of not getting much value out of their product. And so maybe they're loading it up this year to try to get people in. Well, it's worked for me because right now I've picked up 6 blasters of Upper Deck stuff this week when I normally wouldn't. But I always try to get Goodwin at least once a year. But there it is, folks. We're going to cut that off here, and then I'll come back and do another, either I'll do a video opening these or show you the highlights of box number 2. Alright, thanks for watching Old Style Classics cards, autographs, and all that hubbalub. They even look kind of more old-fashioned in that chrome, so that's kind of cool. Alright, everybody, thanks for watching, and be right back. See you.